Hello everybody and welcome back to Timberborn Season 3 episode 25 I suppose it's going to be. It was supposed to be 25, it's going to be 26 and 25 now because my recording software made a bit of a oops. Well, what I already recorded, which didn't work out, was basically this entire windmill farm. It's a wind turbine idea going on over here. Added those. I just need to finish joining them up, and then naturally this here is all nice and finished now. It just requires the impermeable floor to be completed, which means then it can pump the water from here to this little spot over there and then up into into here, which will then fill up this area over here. Now naturally we'll still figure out the levels of the water we need it to be, and then we would also like to do a little something with the right hand side. So the right hand side is going to be for farming and the left hand side is going to be residential and all the other little thingies they need, etc, etc. So essentially what we are going to do for a start, I forgot we were actually having a drought as well. Right, so basically what we're going to do over here is going to go to the paths and other structures. We will be using the 6x1 overhang. Essentially that is going to go right up to there. Going to be quite good. Going to leave us quite a bit of space, and then what we naturally also want to do is somewhere along the line we're going to add some tunnels on this. But for now what we will be doing is grabbing hold of our ladders and adding it at a, well, not straight on essentially, so that will allow them to move about a little bit more. Right, so that is going to happen, not going to happen right away, but it is going to be while I am busy with that. Let's see, how can we get them to go there? For now, let's go ahead and tell them that we want to add more terrain blocks. That will be right over there. I'm actually going to have water at the bottom of there. Just want to be sure that it doesn't drop onto that. Yeah, that's fine. And then we will have more ladders for them to just get onto that. Let's say we'll go to over there. Doesn't have to be too far, so that is good enough. And I believe that should allow them to actually build on top of that. Right, that will fill up with water, and then actually we will have some green over there. Now, well, let's see, everything else is good here. I had the problem of them not building this here. I'm pretty sure you can remember that it just stood still. That was basically just because they couldn't get to it. So I built this little overhang over here, which allows them to actually get to the aqueduct and build it. So it's looking quite a bit better. And naturally I've had someone in the comments tell me that I should probably get rid of the smaller pumps, which I did. Well, didn't get rid of them yet, but I've added these three to fill in the blanks, if you can call it that. Alright, so I'm just going to add on these because we do have these bigger pumps now. We also need bigger storage or more storage for the water, so we're just going to add 3 of these over here. Adding the 3 large ones. These aren't that important, so I'm not going to focus so much on getting these done. Somewhere along the line they should be done, hopefully. And actually I just want these to be done so we can finish up this spot over here. Join them up. Right, that is all good and dandy. Hopefully we can have some more to fill up here again, getting our fountain going. Hopefully that does seem like they might be doing that. And then actually this is also completed now, so everything is connected from this side to over here. The only part that needs to be connected is the new spot over there. And then actually they are using the gravity batteries, but it doesn't seem like they are charging very fast. I guess that will go a little bit quicker as soon as we have more water, more wind, etc. that can fill them up a bit more. Right, so I think for now what we can do is actually get rid of these, considering we want to get rid of them. Get rid of those, and then what's that? That's just one. No, it's just one. Okay, so what we're gonna do, grab a hold of dynamite. We need 1 row over there. There you go. Just going to open that up a little bit more. And then what I would like to do, actually, we do have these 2 over here. We have these 2 over here. And now we also have 3 at the bottom, 4 at the bottom, actually. So we have quite a bit of them. Which means we are now going to also get rid of these. Let's see how we can do this. So basically what I want to do is I want to open this up so it can just like a free flow of water. And then we are just going to exchange these with, I would say, just normal paths, I guess, or we'll add some platforms. I think maybe we can add some platforms in here. So let's get rid of these. Righto, get rid of that one. Yep, and that one as well. That leaves us with quite a bit of open space. That is going to be space for the, well, maybe 1 or 2 of the larger ones, but I'm going to get this opened up first. So let's see, landscaping. I would like to just be sure that we don't get rid of everything. Actually, that would be quite wonderful. I would say something like that. Should do the trick. I think it would do the trick, just in line with that. So let me see if I can just up the priority on this. That is quite something I would like to do. And then let's have a look. So we'll be working on this one, getting this done. Let's see what else we have. Basically getting there, actually. It's going pretty well at the moment. Why are you not doing any of that? This might be because of these pumps, that you now suddenly do not have enough water flowing. That's inconvenient. Not that I'm too worried about that. I mean, it's fine. It's a fountain. It's just a fountain. That's not really functioning. A fountain of joy. Sure thing. I suppose. Alright, so we have those over there, which is wonderful. We need those. And then what I would like to do, let's see how this is going. We just need to still finish up on these 2. That would be wonderful. All right. So what I am going to quickly do here is what we need for this. So we'll just open this up. And we'll add some more power. Right over there. And then we'll add ourselves one of these and another one on the other side, just so they can cross. Up the stairs and over. There we go. That should be good. And let's just focus on getting those done as well. Right, we are very close to the end with our aqueduct. It's looking pretty good. Nearly there. Yep, that is good. Wonderful. Not exactly sure if we're going to be able to finish this. Maybe not. I think we're going to just remove this for now. Because right now it kind of feels unnecessary. I'm not exactly sure if we're going to use it. Right, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so this can wait a little bit. Not too concerned with that at the moment. Actually, you know what? Let's do that one just as a normal plain high. There we go. Get those planned out. We need to get that done. We need to get those done. And then naturally we also have our new large tanks. I am going to require some open space over here. It's going to be a 7 by 7. So I am going to quickly have a look if I can do that. So these are carrots. We don't need carrots anymore. Let's see how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. So that is not where we're going. So I would say we'll open up this area. So let's see. Mark resources for demolition. So that is a 7 by a 7. That would be what I'm needing. Yeah, something like that. That should be good. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, so as soon as that is done, we'll continue on with our little surprise over there. And let's see. Righto, these are done. Wonderful. So let's just quickly have this detonate. Oh, that's a bit. Just a tiny bit laggy. That's good. That's fine. I mean, this is looking good. This is looking perfectly fine. So we have all the water just running through over here. Let's see if we can join them up. Something like so, I would say. Whoops, no, not like that. Get out of the way. Okay, these will go over there, and this is also going to replace. Let's see, so that's going to be enough for a large water pump. Yeah, that should do the trick. And then I would just like to get rid of these. Actually, no need for them. Nice. And then actually we just need to get a path set around this. There we go. That should do the trick. Just up to there. So that is going to fill in for, well, pretty much everything that happened over there. It's just going to take over there. So that's good. All right. What are we missing here? Anything good? Ah, there we go. Lovely. So the aqueduct is completed. That is beautiful. Everything's going up over here. Let's have a look. Everything is done here apart from the... Well, let's quickly have this completed as well. Something like so. But anyways, that is going to be just it's not a lot of work. I mean, it's just a bunch of logs essentially, so that's going to be quick. And what we will be doing with that, as soon as that's done, that would be wonderful. What we're going to do is we are going to just inform them to prioritize those. As soon as they are done with all of these, beautiful, 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 almost there. I'm just going to join them up and make that connection. So I think that is good. I think everything's done on that side. So let's get rid of these and add in our last bit of power that we need for this. So there we go. That is going to join them up. And I think that should give us about 16,000 horsepower. That would be pretty cool. Righto, righto. That is good. Let's get those done. Ah, there we go. Our fountain is back to functioning. Wow, finally. Right, so let's just give them some time to finish up on all the rest. Ah, lovely, look at that. It's filling up. We are going to give them some time to quickly get a few things done, and then I'll get back to you. Alrighty, we are back. So I forgot to mention that we've added the TheCrunchyCaptain logo to our detailers, so now they have well, my face on their tails, which is quite cute. But anyways, alright, so still waiting on our new water pump, which is pretty cool. We are done with this, so we can get going on that build over there. And then over here, as you can see, things are looking quite great over here as well. Just a few more things to do over here, and then we can have our first bit of, well, farm, I suppose, going over here. And it's going to be a tiny one. I guess maybe we can fill up this entire area, but this is just a start, so that is good. I'm quite happy with that. And then we'll have some of our first housing on this side. So essentially what we'll be doing over here is just have, I would say, put them in like so. We could actually put in one of these. No, the smaller one, thank you. I have one of those going there. Oops, a little pathway that goes all the way to over there. And I would say maybe have one of these over here. Make that go all the way to over there. I believe we can actually fit in a whole another one over here. That would be actually pretty cool. Oh yeah, we can do that. So we'll add in the bigger ones over there. That is gonna be wonderful. Whoops, no, not like that, but it's fine, not a problem. And then we're gonna have some well-being over here. Once again, we'll add a rooftop terrace right over there. And I would say another one over there, but we don't need that one right there. So let me just get rid of that. Thank you. And then naturally, we will figure out how to cover that up. We want that to be covered up. So let's see. Right now, that's not too important. Not too important at all. Right, so all of these are connected. We have some of that going. We have about 5,000 water going. That is pretty decent. Alrighty, so on to the surprise. Okay, so what we're going to do over here is basically have a triple platform right over there. Triple platform, which way are we going with the triple platform? I think that's going to be this side. A triple platform, and then 6 on that way. Something like so. Nope. Not there. Go away. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add over there. Yes, that's good. Where can we do the entrance? The entrance is going to be on this side, so I would say make it like so. Right, now, as you can see, there's a big whole little spot over there where we're gonna we can build some extra things down there, which we certainly will. And let's see, so basically we are now going to the monuments, and naturally our earth recultivator is going to be sitting up here. Where do we need that to go then? Ooh, that was a bit laggy. Anyways, so let's see, I believe they will be able to walk underneath this if we have this just go all the way up to there. And a little pathway right there. So it's going to be right up in the middle and quite high up as well, if you ask me. That is pretty awesome. There we go. Then we can have a few beavers actually live down here. So we will do some housing. I'd say a few of them. Oops, that's a little bit janky. Let's go. Okay, so that is good. Something like so, and we'll have. Oh, this is really. Oh, my navigation skills in this is not too great, but that's fine. All the way, I think, up to there. Like I said, navigation skills in this is not great, but it'll work. And lastly, we'll just add that one over there. A bit of a path through there, and I guess that goes all the way through. Yes, wonderful. We'll have them live down there. And some decorations. So I'm thinking of dragging that through to over there. Should be nice. Do a single beaver statue on that side and a single beaver statue on this side. That is going to be pretty cool. Yeah, I think that should do it. Right, let's see what is up next. Oh, beautiful. So we have our first residence for our underground area. That is absolutely wonderful. I'm loving that. Let's just have a look-see here, because I want to just see how to close this up. Let's see. So that is for 6. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So I guess then 5 should actually do the trick. 5 over there. 4 right there. That is going to give us space for another one, to be quite honest. We'll do another one over there. So what we'll do right now is add in more housing. Like so. Oh, that's beautiful. That fits in perfectly. Let's see. So another line of these over here. Some more of the double ones on this side. Let's see, double lodges. Wonderful double lodges. A pathway. And well-being. Rooftop terrace. Oh, I completely forgot. I'm going to slap in a tiny little bit of a clip just to show you the new map they added. I think it's pretty cool. Maybe somewhere in the future I will take a look at it, but for now, once this one is done, I'm moving on to something else for a while, and then we might return back to Timberborn in the future. No, it's I really enjoy Timberborn, but naturally I also want to play a little bit of other things as well and show off some other things as well. So hope you guys understand. If you don't, I'm sorry, but it's something that I am going to do for the channel as well. Like hopefully this is going to work out. I mean, it's 2,000 gears, which we still need a lot of. Okay, so let's just open up all of our gear workshops again. We're going to need those. We got enough planks to keep them going. I mean, the production is actually quite good, so it might not take that long to build it, to be quite honest. But I feel like we are making really good progress on this. Alright, let's see what we're going to do over here. So naturally what I want to do here is pretty much the same, but we're going to just keep the nice little waterfall open. So that would be my guess for that one there. What I'm thinking is... Actually, you know what? No, that is not what we're gonna do. Let's just remove those. These are the last few little things for this episode, so let me just... It's just going to be the planning for now, which is quite important, actually. So, let's see. No, too small. No, still too small. There you go. That one right there. Should be good. And then naturally, once again, we want to add, let's see, where is it? Landscaping, terrain blocks, there we go. And I think maybe, not sure actually. Let's hope this works out. I'll just do it like so. Like so. And I think what we can do right here is too big. Might just need a 5. There we go. That's just 5. Although I need to remember to keep it open though. Otherwise, we're gonna have some problems. Alright, like so. Once again, go back to landscaping. Fill these up quite nicely. I think we're gonna fill it up all the way to here. And then we're just gonna leave that spot open like that. Should do the trick. That should do the trick. But it seems like we are making good progress over here. Everything is good. We've got ourselves all our new power, which has... Well, it supplies 9,500 at the moment with what we have. I think I need a bit more. Pretty sure it's going to pick up in a second. Should be. Right, anyways. But I do hope you enjoy these videos. And if you do, feel free to leave a thumbs up. And... as always, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.